Hello everybody, how's it going? Well, today my topic is how to convince your parents. Convincing your parents to buy a motorcycle is some tricky business. When I first talked about getting a motorcycle, my parents kind of said, no, never, you're never getting a motorcycle. And so the first step in the process, I guess, is deciding that you want to ride motorcycles. But it's not just a decision that you make one day, you know. You got to think about it. You got to weigh the consequences of what could happen and how much you want to ride, you know. Is it worth riding a motorcycle, have the risk of dying on a motorcycle? And so once you've made the sure decision to ride a motorcycle, then find a night when your parents are happy, and you know, just don't do it on a night where you've gotten in trouble or they're upset or anything. Just do it on pick a good night where they're all just chill and happy. And so then bring it up one night and tell them that you've been watching some YouTube videos and that it's something you'd be interested in and you'd like to pursue that. And tell them that you're going to be safe, you're going to wear a helmet, you're going to wear gloves, leather, all that stuff you're going to do. And then when you say you're going to do it, do it. I mean, and so tell them that you're going to do all that stuff, and they're going to say no. I mean, I can almost guarantee you they're going to say no. At least that's been my experience. And so now that they've said no, go do some research, find the MSF course closest to you, keep watching moto vloggers, you know, keep up to date, and find the MSF course, sign up for it, even with or without your parents' permission. I don't know, just do it. And also, before you get into this whole thing, before you even bring it up to your parents, have some money already saved up. I had $3,000 saved up when I started talking to my parents, and so I don't know, that seemed to be enough, because you're gonna have to buy gear and bikes and all that stuff. So at least $3,000 probably. So go sign up for the MSF course. About a week later, tell your parents you signed up for the MSF course and that you already paid for it. And yeah, and go and take the MSF course. Somewhere in this process, you're also gonna wanna just go on the internet and buy a helmet. I went on the internet and just bought myself I got the Fly Trekker with the gold face shield, and it was only like 125 bucks. So, you know, it was great. Not expensive at all. And it's been great so far. So, and then, now that you've got the gear, you've done the MSF course, just sit down and talk to them. Just tell them you're serious, this is something you definitely want to do, and that it's something you're going to pursue later in life. So might as well get ahead of the game and do it while there's people to come home to it in case you did get in a wreck. Alright, well, now that you've taken the MSF course, bought a helmet and maybe some other gear, maybe not, get on Craigslist every day. Every day, go to Craigslist, go to the motorcycle section and check out what bikes they've got. And don't limit yourself to one thing, you know? Because as a beginner, you got to be open to, I guess, trying new things. But, you know, I was fairly open. I was open at the beginning, and then look in the beginning, find what might be in your price range, and look for that. Narrow it down to two or three bikes you want. I had it narrowed down to a Ninja 650, a Ninja 250, or a KLR 650. and I found a good deal on the Ninja 250, so I took it. But while you're in the process of looking on Craigslist every day, bug your parents about it all the time. Talk to them all the time about just how you really want to do it, and just, now don't bug them to the point where they just get angry and quit the whole thing, you know. Just do it enough so they're thinking about it, and they'll think about it for quite a while, and eventually they'll come around. I mean, obviously this isn't going to work for everyone. Some parents are just going to say no, and that's going to be the end of it. And yeah, but if you keep talking to them and keep bugging them, they'll probably eventually let you. Now, the looking on Craigslist for a bike may be the longest part of the process. For me, it was. The MSF stuff and all that stuff really only took about me about a month to do all that first stuff. You know, it didn't take very long. And then finding a bike and all, and convincing my parents, talking to them more, took about 2 months, 2.5 months-ish, you know. But how I really got my parents to do it was I found a screaming deal. I found this deal that I just couldn't pass up. The guy put it on Craigslist, put this bike on Craigslist that morning. I called him at lunch. No, I sent my dad a link while I was at work, and then I called the guy at lunch. I'm like, dude, can I meet you tonight and check out your bike? He's like, and he wanted a little more than I wanted to pay, but so I said, well, will you go down and price a bunch? He said, yeah, if you can make the trade soon or make the deal soon. I'm like, all right. So I set it up, and so that was how I got my parents, is I just found a screaming deal that I couldn't refuse. So yeah, anyway, when I bought my bike, that's how I did it. And it worked out pretty well, and now I really enjoy it. And give yourself, tell your parents that they can give you limitations. Say, I'll let you control when I ride this. I'll let you decide when I can ride it and when I can't. And because that's the problem that they're facing. They want you to be safe, and they need that control over what you're doing, and because you're still in high school, or I'm assuming high school, but they need that control to be sure you're safe. I mean, it's control just to make sure you're okay, but they need that, you know. So give them a way to have control. Just tell them that I'll only ride it when you say it's okay, and I won't ride it when you don't say it's okay. And yeah, so that'll really help too. And I guess a lot of it is just finding out just knowing your parents well enough to know I don't want to say their weaknesses, but how to convince them. My final straw with my parents was the good deal, and so that's really what did it. So, all right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I helped you convince your parents on buying a motorcycle. And have a good rest of your day, and ride safe.